Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today as I watch 1917, which released in the year 2019. My name is Kayla. If you're new to my channel, welcome in. The reason I'm watching this movie today is because it won a Patreon poll. I put up a war/military themed poll and took a bunch of your suggestions that you've given to me over the years, and I allowed patrons to vote for multiple movies, and I'll put the results on the screen. 1917 had the most votes, but there are still plenty of other movies that also got a good amount of votes, so I will be marking those down to watch in the future. If you don't want to miss out on those reactions, make sure that you click that subscribe button down below. As for 1917, the only thing I know going into this is that it is set during World War I, and this is my first World War I movie. And I also know that there are actors in this that I know, because I do remember people telling me in the past that like such and such actor is in this movie, but I don't remember which actor they mentioned. So going in today, I'm like, I don't know who's in this movie, but I know that I do know people in this movie. So excited to see who appears. And yeah, I don't know if this is focusing on one particular event during the war, if we're covering the whole period of the war, or what this movie has in store story-wise. So I'm very excited. And before we get into the movie, the last thing I'll say, of course, is Patreon is where the full-length watch-along is if you're interested in that over this cut-up version, which totally makes sense. I get it. Copyright is... especially for me lately. I do apologize. Anyway, if you're interested in that, you can either pick up the watch along directly and just bypass the membership entirely, or you can join the membership and get access to literally everything that I share. So links as always down below if that interests you. And with that, let's go ahead and press play on 1917.
Blake, pick a man, bring your kit.
Yes, Sarge.
Oh, that's the actor for Tommen in Game of Thrones. This is a great one take. Love it.
This time next week, it'll be chicken dinner. Not me.
Man, this movie opening with a one take this long, this is awesome. What a set, too. Like all the people that they passed, and now this.
Must be something big if the General's here.
Lance Corporals Blake and Schofield, sir.
Which one of you is Blake?
Sir?
You have a brother, a lieutenant in the 2nd Devons.
Yes, sir.
Sanders tells me you're good with maps, is that true?
Good enough, sir.
Yeah. How long will it take you to get there? Colonel Mackenzie has not seen these aerials of the enemy's new line. Come around here, gentlemen.
Ooh, it's a lot of info.
They have no idea what they're in for. And we can't warn them. Your orders are to get to the 2nd at Quasi Wood, 1 mile southeast of the town of Auguste. Deliver this to Colonel Mackenzie. It is a direct order to call off tomorrow morning's attack.
How much time do they have?
You think you can get there in time?
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
No, sir.
Good. Over to you, Lieutenant.
Oh my goodness, okay.
It'll be daylight, sir. They'll see us.
There's no need to be concerned. You should meet no resistance.
Should.
Sir, is it just us?
I think so.
He travels the fastest who travels alone. Wouldn't you say, Lieutenant? Good luck.
That feels like a very high pressure ask.
Let's talk about this for a minute.
Why?
Yeah, what do you want to talk about? Just make a plan, maybe? I mean, they have one, but they need a plan about the what ifs and the in cases, right? But also, isn't the leave immediately because, like, just to allow yourself to have more time, just in case? Because they have to be there by morning.
The last time I was told the Germans were gone, it didn't end well. You don't know, Blake. You weren't there.
All right, so we've got one guy that has experience being told one thing and experienced another, but the other one, it's his brother that will die.
If we're not clever about this, no one will get to your brother.
I will.
This set is crazy. I love these long takes. Sorry, that's the last time I'll say it.
At least wear your ribbon.
Don't have it anymore.
What? You lost your medal.
I don't know if he lost it.
Lieutenant Leslie, sir.
What is it?
We have a message from General Ehrenmoor.
That is the German front line.
We know, sir. If you'll just take the letter.
Recognize him, I just forget his name.
Are they out of their fucking minds? One slow night, the brass think the Hun have just gone home.
Do you think they're wrong, sir?
We lost an officer and 3 men 2 nights ago. They were shot to bits patching up wire. We dragged 2 of them back here.
Oh gosh.
There are aerials of the new line that...
Shut up! We fought and died over every inch of this fucking place. Now they suddenly give us miles. It's a trap. But chin up, there's a medal in it, for sure. Nothing like a scrap of ribbon to cheer up a widow.
Yikes. Kind of love that line, though.
Straight ahead to the left, past the dead horses. There's a gap directly behind them. Watch out for the craters. They're deeper than they look. If you fall in, there's no getting out. This way.
Oh, the attitude of this man. Fascinating.
Your best bet is to pop over here. Do this holy unction. May the Lord pardon you your faults and whatever sins thou hast committed. I do hate losing these when they start shooting at you. Could you be so kind as to throw it back?
He feels very convinced that they're not going to make it very far.
Age before beauty.
Whew. This movie has hooked me in so gosh darn quick. God, that is so wide open. Oh, the body right there. Ugh. Oh, looks very realistic. Oh, there's a body right there, but it's like almost so covered you can't even see. Down? Yep. Yeah, stay still, pretend to be dead. Sound design has been very good. It's adding to the intensity for me. Like, I just keep expecting like a bullet to whiz by or something. So much mud. Slippery. Do we have to be mindful of traps at all? The clever edit so that it still feels like one take when it's not. Okay, we're like almost half an hour in already. And this whole movie has felt like one take. Very curious if that's like going to be the whole movie, if that was the intention to make it feel like one big long shot. I kind of hope so.
Fuck me. They really have gone.
Oh, this makes me nervous. Because we know how big these things are.
Patch it up. He'll be wanking again in no time. Wrong hand. They're not long gone.
Yeah. I'm also nervous about traps in here. Like, what if they left some behind?
It's massive. They built all this. Here's our way through. Even their rats are bigger than ours. What do you think's in the bags? You cannot be that hungry.
I don't know that I want to check.
What's wrong? Tripwire. Don't move. Goes from here to the door.
Ooh.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, no.
Fuck. So there was. My worry was valid. Where is he? Oh my God, get him out, get him out, get him out, get him out, get him out.
Scope!
God, I feel like that would be worse than an avalanche.
Keep moving! Come on! I can't see.
Oh, that's why you gotta hang on.
Stop! It's a mine shaft!
Oh, frig. He can't see?
You're going to have to jump! I can't see! You need to trust me! Jump! Stop! Just let me stand.
We have of water.
Careful! They may have left other traps! Have some of mine. I wish I'd shot that rat now.
No kidding.
Why in God's name did you have to choose me? Well, I didn't know what I was picking you for. No, you didn't. You never know. That's your problem. All right, then go back. Nothing's stopping you. You can go all the way bloody home if you want. Don't. Just don't.
No, he's gonna see this through because he just went through hell.
I thought it was going to be something easy. I never thought it would be this. So do you want to go back?
Can you see a little now?
Just fire the fucking flare. Up yours, Lieutenant.
You know where we are?
The coast is directly southeast, and if we keep that bearing, we should make it. Come on then.
Okay. Whew.
They destroyed their own trenches too.
What do you mean?
I think they wanted us to go that way. They wanted to bury us.
Yeah, makes sense.
Did you hear that story about Wilco? How he lost his ear?
I'm not in the mood. Keep your eyes on the trees. Top of the ridge.
Can we keep our eye out for traps too?
Heading back home. I wonder what they saw.
What's the ridge lines?
Well, that's your medal sorted then.
What do you mean?
Lance Corporal Blake showed unusual valor rescuing a comrade from certain death. Blah, blah, blah.
You reckon?
I do.
I mean, he definitely didn't do it for that.
Well, that'd be nice. Since you lost yours,
I didn't lose mine.
Called it.
what happens to it then?
Why do you care?
Why do you not?
I swapped it with a French captain.
You swapped it? For what?
Bottle of wine.
Well, what did you do that for?
I was thirsty.
That's a waste.
He was thirsty and he traded what he could.
You should have taken it home with you. You should have given it to your family. Men have died for that. If I got a medal, I'd take it back home. Why didn't you just take it home?
Look, it's just a bit of bloody tin. It doesn't make you special. It doesn't make any difference to anyone.
Yes, it does. And it's not just a bit of tin.
I like that they have very different perspectives on it and opinions.
I hated going home. When I knew I couldn't stay. When I knew I had to leave. And they might never see me.
Cherries. Lamberts. They might be dukes. Hard to tell when they aren't in fruit.
What's the difference?
And people think there's one type. But there's lots of them. Cuthberts, Queen Anne's, Montmorencys, sweet ones, sour ones.
Why on earth would you know this?
Mum's got an orchard back home. They'll grow again when the stones rot. You'll end up with more trees than before.
Nature always finds a way.
It looks abandoned.
Let's hope so.
We have to make sure.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it looks abandoned at first glance, but looks destroyed.
I don't like this place.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it myself. Yeah. But someone had to do that. Like there's someone here.
Is that our friends again?
Looks like it. Dogfight.
Who's winning?
Us, I think. 2-on-1. We should put him out of his misery.
No, get him some water. He needs water.
No, no, no!
Oh. Oh, Blake, it was a German man.
Oh, God.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, God, no. We have to stop the bleeding. Stop! Stop it! Stop!
No. We can't stop. We can't stop.
No, I can't. No.
It isn't very far.
Just bring a doctor here.
Blake.
Please stop! Put me down! Put me down, you bastard! Please!
Remember? Your brother. We have to go now.
You can start on without me. I'll catch up.
No, we can't. If he stays here, he'll die.
Come on. Come on. Come on! We have to find your brother.
You'll recognize him. He looks like me.
Oh, we really gotta go. We really gotta go. I don't want Blake to be lost now.
I've been hit. What was it?
You were stabbed.
Am I dying?
Yes.
Will you write to my mum for me?
I will.
Tell her I wasn't scared. I love them. I wish that... Talk to me. Tell me you know the way.
This sucks.
I know the way. I'm going to head southeast until I hit Akust. I'll pass through the town and out to the east, all the way to Quasil Wood.
It'll be dark by then.
That won't bother me. And then I'll find your brother, just like you, a little older.
These guys are so young. I'm sad about Blake dying, but I feel like I'm even more sad that he's alone now.
You all right, mate?
Hello?
Hey, it's all right.
Oh, hi. What are you doing?
What happened to him?
Was it the plane? Well, we saw the smoke.
Oh, okay.
Go and fetch his things.
Sir.
A friend. What are you doing here?
I have an urgent message for the 2nd Devons. Orders to stop tomorrow morning's attack.
And where are they stationed?
Just beyond Akust.
Come with me.
Come with me, Corporal. It's an order. We're passing through Akust. We can take you some of the way.
Come on, Sergeant. Put more men at the bench.
Oh, wow, there's lots of people.
I'm sorry about your friend.
Well, my worry about him being alone just immediately went away.
Right. We go again, boy.
War sure forces you to have to move on quickly, but he'll be thinking about him this whole time, I'm sure.
Lance Corporal, whatever one does, one never lets standards slip.
Then Scott comes out of the latrine.
He's got a better grasp of it than you, Cook.
Well, go on then, John, then I'll give it a go.
You got somewhere you need to be?
I mean, kind of. I'll explain why. That scene just made me so sad. After the movie's over.
Reverse.
Yeah.
Try it in reverse.
Pull yourself together.
No, stop! 3!
We need to get some wood.
No, we haven't got the time. We all need to push.
And everybody. Oh, this is
Please,
frustrating.
I have to go now. Please. Come on, boys. One last push, yeah?
I have to get to the 2nd Devons, just past Akust. They're attacking at dawn. I have orders to stop them. They're walking into a trap.
Why did they send you on your own?
There were 2 of us.
To know it's down to you.
You'll never make it.
Thanks for the positive. Yep.
Looks like I'll be getting out here. Good luck.
Keep some of that luck for yourself, pal.
I was just thinking it might be faster to stay on foot at this rate because it keeps being obstacles, trees and bridges and mud puddles that you get stuck in.
The next bridge is 6 miles. We'll have to divert.
I can't, sir. I don't have the time.
Yeah.
Corporal, if you do manage to get to Colonel Mackenzie, make sure there are witnesses.
They are direct orders, sir.
I know, but some men just want the fight.
Thank you, sir.
I like him. Smith. Thought I recognized the voice in that first scene where they weren't showing his face quite yet, but I don't think I know that actor. Whew, this kind of looks like a maze. Oh, no. Oh gosh. Oh, I hate that he's by himself. Nice. Think he got him? No. No. Oh my gosh. Wow, what a shot. Cool transition. Did he leave his helmet behind? I think so. All right. Oh, frig, we gotta go. Oh, the music is so beautiful. Wow. Ooh, oh gosh. Oh my god, let's go. Oh, oh, nice. Glad that guy tripped. Oh, is it? Yeah, okay, you're good.
Anglais, not German. Friend, this town. Hercust.
It's an early head injury.
Assieds-toi. Asseyez-vous, monsieur.
Was he shot? I don't think so. Like by the guy just then.
Thank you.
She's here by herself and her baby. Oh, heartbreaking.
A girl.
Oui.
What is her name?
Je ne sais pas.
Who is her mother?
Je ne sais pas.
Oh.
I have food. I have these for you and the child.
Elle a besoin de lait.
You have milk. Thankfully.
Merci.
Bonjour. Bonjour.
I really like this scene a lot.
Elle vous aime.
They went to sea in a sieve, they did. In a sieve they went to sea, in spite of all their friends could say. On a winter's morn, on a stormy day.
6 a.m.
Le jour, les soldats vont vous voir.
He's gotta go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, he was so good with them. That was so wonderful. Lovely bit of happiness after so much stress and... Gross. Oh, hi. Yeah, can't shush people. I think that guy is way too drunk to do anything.
Okay,
yeah, shoot this guy. Or never mind, just haul ass. Did he leave his gun? Oh crap. He did leave his gun, didn't he? Or wait, is it attached to him? God, I can't tell. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Run, 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 run. Hopefully they're bad shots. Yep, go, 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 go. Excellent. Oh my gosh, does sort of calm down at any point? I don't think so. Or... God, I can't tell. Okay, missed it. Not me thinking he was gonna just smack his back right against that. Oh gosh. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Oh, that was stressful. Let's go. Don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep. All right, trees. Trees. Hardest day of his life, I'm sure. Good song. Oh, Jesus.
To find the Devons. I have to find the Devons.
We're the Devons.
Good.
You're the Devons.
Yes, Corp.
Good.
Why haven't you gone over?
We're the second wave. They don't send us all at once. We go last.
Where's Colonel Mackenzie?
Oh, he's down at the line.
Which way?
This way. We're headed up there now.
He's got to go. That was another really wonderful scene. I really like that song. And the guy that was singing it was very good. Something that I haven't talked about yet, but like, has been so, like, just how young everyone is. Like, I find that in the war stuff I've seen so far, they cast men that are older. And I know that older men did fight, but there were so many young men too. And these guys all look like high schoolers.
Please don't send your men over. Get out of the way! These are direct orders from Army Command! Where is Colonel Mackenzie? Jesus Christ!
Gosh. Hurry. They're so ready to go.
This attack is called off. You have to stop. Colonel Mackenzie! Where is Mackenzie?
Oh my God, the guy's frozen. Oh my gosh. And now he's gone.
Where is Colonel Mackenzie?
He's further up the line.
Oh. Go, go, go. Let's go.
What the hell are you doing, Lance Corporal? No?
He needs to deliver a message. It's very important. Is that him?
Listen to me, I have a letter. I need to see Colonel Mackenzie. There's no bloody way you're getting in there, mate.
He needs to.
Colonel Mackenzie!
Everything down.
This attack is not to go ahead. You have been ordered to stop.
Oh, Benedict Cumberbatch, hello.
I have orders from General Erenmore to call off this attack. Sir, these orders are from Army Command. You have to read them.
Shall we hold back the second wave, sir?
No, Major. Hesitate now, we lose. Victory's only 500 yards away.
They've been planning it for months. They want you to attack. Read the letter.
Stand them down. Call up the orderlies. Tend the wounded. I hoped today might be a good day. Hope is a dangerous thing. There is only one way this war ends. Last man standing. A fuck off, Lance Corporal.
Well done, lad.
Thank you.
Do you know where Lieutenant Blake is, sir?
Blake?
I was sent here with his brother.
Knowing Lieutenant Blake, he would have gone over with his men. He was in the first wave.
I hope he finds him. I'm also so glad that guy said thank you, or like told him well done, especially after hearing a fuck off. Oh, that guy did not have a face.
Is Lieutenant Blake here?
No idea.
Lieutenant Blake!
So many men, so many injured.
Has anyone seen Lieutenant Blake?
That's him. That's him. Sam. Look down. Look down. It looked like him anyway. That literally looked like the same actor.
Right, come on, boys.
Was this him?
Lieutenant Blake? Yes?
Richard Madden.
I was sent here to deliver a message. Yates, you must know my brother. I was sent here with him. Tom's here. Where is he? It was very quick. I'm sorry. What's your name? Schofield, sir. Well, you need some food. Get yourself to the mess tent. If I may, I'd like to write to your mother. Tell her that Tom wasn't alone. Of course. He was a good man, always telling funny stories. He saved my life.
He did.
Oh, I'm glad you were with him. Thank you, Will.
Oh, are we really full circle? Are we really full circling this movie and ending it with him at a tree? That's why he was so good with that woman as a baby. Oh. Yeah, that's his name. Dean Charles Chapman. Andrew Scott, that was the guy I was thinking of. The name. Oh, all right. Sad tears, happy tears. I'm a mess. The movie was very, very, very good. Thank you so much for watching my reaction. Oh boy, that was I don't think I ever could have expected what I just watched. That was incredible. If you've been watching the channel for a while or you've been on my Patreon, I have mentioned here and there numerous times that Mr. Robot is my favorite show of all time. And one of my favorite episodes of Mr. Robot is an episode that was shot to make it look like one continuous take the whole way through. So around the 25-minute mark, or maybe a little bit before, of this movie, I kind of had that feeling that that was what I was about to get, was like a whole movie that was filmed and edited to look like it was one long continuous take. This movie ended up basically being two, not actual long continuous takes, but it's meant to look like it was two takes, with the shift happening when Sko is knocked unconscious and it goes from day to the middle of the night. It was very well done. Because of that episode of Mr. Robot, like I know kind of the signs of when they would strategically obviously do cuts, you know, trees passing in front or close zoom-ins into someone's back and then it goes out from there, right? Those are good places to have a quick cut and have a fresh take. But it's the feeling that we are following these characters in real time and sticking with them. And I feel like it's a lot, like it's just a lot of work to do really long one takes in general, because I mean, in my mind, it's like if someone screws up, you have to go all the way back to the start of it, right? So yeah, just a huge appreciation for all of the actors in this. The filming crew, the ridiculous number of extras, because my gosh, the amount of scenes that we had that had hundreds of people in them, and it's one take. So like, you know that they set up that whole scene and are weaving the main actors and cameramen through that set. Like, oh, just, yeah, lots of extras in this, lots of people involved. The set design was crazy good. Everything just felt and looked extremely realistic. It was beautiful to watch also. The camera work was really well done. Such wide angles a lot of the time. Like, we're just able to, in a lot of shots, we were just able to see so much. But then also there were many great moments where we're just right in with these boys and up close with them. And yeah, it was just a really good mix. There was some really wonderful shots in this, and it was just a beautiful film. It was just a beautiful movie to watch. The score added so much beauty to it as well. Intensity when it needed to be. There was some beautiful songs that were happening, including during stressful moments. Like, well, I mean, that final run to the captain that Sko did, that whole just, that was, yeah, very good. And the score during that was excellent. But then when he was running from the Germans in Akust, after he had seen the woman and the baby, when he was running away from them and they're firing at him, the song that was playing during that was so beautiful too. It was more of it was like a beautiful uplifting type of song. So I was stressed, but I didn't feel as stressed as I think I could have been if the song choice had been different. But I really liked the beautiful uplifting theme that was playing during that. It was very good. Let me talk about that one scene that I was just like crying during, and I couldn't compose myself to be able to explain why I was crying, because I knew that things were like, I don't like to pause, as you can tell, during my reaction. So I just kept it going. And I was like, yeah, I'll talk about that after the movie's over. So when Sko is in the truck with all those men and they're pulling away from the farm, I mean, what triggered my tears initially was the fact that, like, you know, we're in Sko's shoes and he's looking out the back of the truck at that farm and we're pulling away. So my mind is thinking that he's thinking that, like, we're leaving Blake, like, we're now officially, like, this is it. We're pulling away, we're driving away, we're saying goodbye, right? But then the fact that we hung on to Sko for so long, as these men around him obviously have no idea what he just went through, so they're having their normal conversations, right? Like it's just it's kind of a normal day for them. I mean, as normal as a war day can be, right? But for them, it's a more normal day. So they're shooting the shit. They're having these conversations, and we're focusing in on Sko, who is just sitting there processing grief, right? And he looks extremely affected and sad, and he's not involved in the conversation, but these guys are kind of just talking around him, right? And it made me so sad because, I mean, that happens to us so much in regular life, right? Like, if we're really dealing with shit and you know, like, life continues on. So there's so many people in the world that deal with that on a daily basis, where they're going through some shit really badly, grief or whatever, stress, and that's how life kind of feels like sometimes. It's just everyone around you is talking about things that maybe for you don't matter, or really even don't matter just in general in the end, and you're there, and it's fully surrounding you. So that's what that scene made me think of. And I wasn't even thinking about Sko necessarily in that moment, or Blake even, but it just, my mind went out to just the wider picture of just humanity and, like, what we deal with and our emotions and stuff, and how, like, life just keeps pushing us along. And that's just how grief can feel sometimes, is, yeah, you're just sitting there with people around you that, anyway. So yeah, it really just got to me, but I was a bit of a mess. I knew I wasn't going to be able to get what I just said out in time before, like, the next scene started happening and dialogue that I needed to pay attention to started coming out of characters' mouths. So yeah, I wanted to save that for that. So that explains my emotions there. Okay. Blake and Sko. Oh my gosh, these two boys. I really, really loved following them through this. I certainly was not expecting one of them to go, especially because that happened pretty quickly after Sko almost dying, right? Like, when that rat triggered the tripwire and he got literally buried alive, sorry. And yeah, just Blake rushing and digging him out, and like, that was a very stressful moment. Anyway, so after all of that, like, I wasn't sure if I felt like any like either of them would pass at any point. But I wasn't expecting that to happen so quickly. But that's also war. Shit like that happens, and you know, it just goes to show Blake and Sco's characters. Like, they pulled this man. Like, I think if it had been me, I would just let that man burn alive in the plane. I would not have tried to help, because I don't know. They tried to do a good deed, and it backfired in a horrible way, and it really sucks. But that whole scene was done so beautifully in the acting. I mean, both of these guys, George McKay, I think I saw, Dean Charles Chapman. Yeah, just phenomenal actors, especially with these long takes and having to say so many things and do so many things in one continuous shot. I really, really appreciated the long takes for, I mean, every scene I could say, but like some of these scenes even more so than others, where we're really just sitting with them. So yeah, being with Sco and Blake during that, like, no cuts, just watching him get stabbed and then all the way through to his death. But then it still continued with, you know, Sco pulling him and getting his things, his rings and the letter and all that stuff. Just yeah, it was very heavy. It was a very emotional scene for me. And then following Sco after that point, like, I was so worried for him, but I like that the movie still made time to put in good moments for us. Like, I really loved that. I loved that scene with the woman and baby. I thought that was so wonderful, especially because it was in between two very stressful moments, right? Like being shot at and then being knocked unconscious for a few hours. And then the whole river while being chased by the Germans, and then in the river, which was also a very stressful moment. So yeah, to have that bit of quiet in between with the woman and baby, and especially the little bit of translation hurdle there, although they both knew enough of the other language to be able to communicate somewhat at least. So like, that was great. And how lucky that he made the decision to take milk back then and then was able to leave it for them. So that made me super happy. And it was such a wonderful, heartwarming moment. I also can't help but feel like that woman probably like just wanted him to stay. Oh, I feel like in a situation like that, when the place you live in is completely almost bombed to rubble and you're hunkered down in a basement with a baby that isn't yours, and, you know, just trying to survive, and then a soldier comes along and is really wonderful, like, is great with the baby and like is good with you and like gives food and milk and stuff. Like, yeah, I just couldn't help but feel like maybe she had a thought of like, oh, I wish she could stay. Just stay here. Actually, I say that I think that she literally did tell him to stay. I'm just remembering now. She literally did say that. So that is probably what she was thinking, is like, oh my gosh, like, please stay, like, protect us, like, help us. But he was on a mission. And speaking of the mission, I love how simple this story was, really, in the end, right? I love how quickly, this movie really just, like, it got going immediately, right? Like, there wasn't much buildup at all. Like, we zoom into these two guys, or actually, did we zoom in? No, I think the story actually started like right on them, up close to the tree. Yeah. Sco was against the tree. Blake was napping, lying on the grass. And then from there we pull out and we get going, and they're on their way to get this mission. And then it's go time, right? Yeah. So the movie threw us in very fast. I really liked that. And yeah, just a simple story, but a good one. I did quickly, before I started recording this review, I did go to the Wikipedia page real quick because I wanted to see, like, true story, like, were these real guys? And I did read that the director of this, Sam Mendes, his grandfather, it's his stories, like stories that he had heard or from his time as a messenger or something. So yeah, not like totally 100% true, but just, yeah, telling of a story. And yeah, I really liked this story a lot. I almost think I like this better than Saving Private Ryan. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't watched very many more movies, but this one was really good. I loved it a lot. I don't think I have anything else left to say. All right, with that, I'm gonna go to Letterboxd now to see what some other people have to say about 1917. So let's go check it out. 4 stars. This was really good, but I could never shake the feeling that I was watching a 2-hour cutscene and never getting a chance to actually play the game. I can see that, actually. I can see that. This definitely does kind of feel like a video game mission. You need to deliver this to this person, right? And they're way over there. So have fun. I see that. 3 stars. It goes without saying that this movie is impressive on a technical level, but it really didn't do much for me. There's one scene that looks stunning because Deakins is actually able to play with the light and do the stuff that he does best, but most of the movie uses natural light in a way that, despite meticulous composition, looks a little flat. And I think that kind of applies to the rest of the movie. The pieces are put in the right places, but it's missing something that leaves the whole thing feeling kind of flat. I wish I knew what that was, but alas. The reason I picked this one is because I read it and I was like, I disagree. Because I can understand the criticism, don't get me wrong, I can. But at the same time, to me at least, this movie feels like it feels realistic because of the natural light. It feels like it almost like, I mean, if the cinematography wasn't as good as it is, it almost feels like there was someone, like a third boy in the group with like a fucking vlogging camera, like alongside them the whole time. Do you know what I mean? Like the sets didn't feel set up. So in my mind, the lighting shouldn't feel staged either. Like it should all just feel very natural, and that means natural lighting, right? So I picked that out just because I thought about it and I was like, I don't know that I agree, but why don't I agree? And that's the reason why I don't agree. Finally, 5 stars. War is so heartbreaking. I felt myself annoyed with his naivete, and then I'm reminded that these are all young boys trying their best to escape death. This was beautifully shot and masterfully directed. And yes, they are. Like that poor wayfaring stranger scene when the camera went into the group of boys for a bit and then went through back to Sko. I was looking at all the extras that they were using for these guys, and yeah, they did a great job at casting men that look very young, right? High schoolers to me. Just to drive that point home that like, yeah, most of these guys are really, really, really young. Anyway. And now it's that time of the video where I turn it to you and ask to leave your thoughts down below in the comments. Do you love this movie? Let me know the reasons why. Do you find this one kind of average? Again, I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching me watch this movie. I hope you enjoyed the reaction. I would love to know your thoughts on my reaction specifically as well. And with that, I leave you here. Patreon names are going by right now. Thank you to everyone over there that supports. If you want to join them, you know where the links are. I also do take paid movie requests as well. So if you have a movie that you definitely want a reaction to and want to help support what I do, that is also linked down below. With that, if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, click here to do so. If you want to watch something else of mine, click on over here. We'll see you back here for the next movie review. That was a loud clap. Oh gosh, that was even louder. We'll see you back here for the next reaction, whichever one you tune into next. Until then, I wish you a great rest of your day. Take care, everybody.